guys? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. So, today, as I promised yesterday, I wanted to read, I wanted to put some energy towards those epi files, right? The epi documents. So we're going to do that with the tarot, the Pastoral Tales Tarot, our English tarot deck. We all like that deck. It's purty. Okay, so, and then I was like, yeah, but I want to challenge George Washington, but we need to talk about this military thing. Okay, someone was asking me a question about, is this it? Is this when the military, says, all right, that's it. We're gonna find out. So Spirit Team says, well, how about if you channel George? Because I wanted to channel George Washington too. He was a general. So they said, why don't you channel George Washington and ask George Washington questions about the high-ranking military being summoned by the devil. So that's next video. But this first video, we're going to put some energy towards those epi documents. All right, let's take care of business. Entertainment purposes only. Don't forget Sunday Night Live, Sunday Live. I'll get it one of these days. Sunday Live, 1 p.m. every Sunday, Eastern Time, 1 p.m. Eastern. Political and spiritual questions. The Members Live is coming up. I think that's the 3rd. That's members only. That's $1.99 a month subscription. Click the join button. If you don't see the join button, go to the description box. Click on more and scroll down just a bit, and there's a link for that, okay? And that is at 6:30 p.m. Friday, October 3rd, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, and that is personal and spiritual questions. Okay. Oh yeah, so along with your membership, you get the once a month, the first Friday of the month live for the personal and spiritual questions. And also with that, you will have access to the tarot class, which I will be announcing the dates. Things have been extremely busy. The energy's been hectic. It's been hectic. That's all I'm going to say about that. I'm not going to get into that right now. But, oh yeah, I do want you to check out for the link in the description box for Consciously ERIN. Miss ERIN did a SHUMANS report on the 25th. Pretty sure it was yesterday. It's the 26th. So yesterday, the 25th. She did it kind of late. Holy smokes. Lots of new energy coming in. Old stagnant energy. We're releasing that. And these things are happening at the same time. And if you watch Lisa Murray, she talks about, and this is true, there's certain gigahertz of sound that affect us in different ways. And she talks about that. So I might, if I remember, I'll put the link in. Just look up Lisa Murray, Sky Girl. And she talks about this gigahertz sound that she feels hit us all, because it wasn't our energy. It wasn't an energy shift per se. It wasn't a spiritually based energy shift. That's what, thank you, Spirit Team. Okay. And it was intense, and it put me down for a few days. This is why there were those 2 days last week. I just couldn't make a video, or was that this week? I don't even remember. Totally lost track of time. And that's okay, because time bonds us to the 3D, okay? It keeps us attached to the 3D. And we're progressing, we're ascending to other dimensions. Simply put, we're vibrating higher, okay? Our vibrations are higher instead of in the low, in the 3D in the low. So anywho, that's some stuff that's been going on. But check out Consciously ERIN's Schumann report. The link is in the description box below the video. Click on more and you'll scroll down a bit and you'll find that as well. All right, so we're not doing a Zoom room for a couple more weeks. Oh yeah, I was saying, sorry about that. With the $1.99 a month membership here, you get the access to the tarot class when it starts, and you also get access to Pampered Pet Psychic Podcast. And the next one of those is October 2nd, which is Thursday, so we got a busy week next week. Thursday, October 2nd at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. There is my email. Go ahead and pause the video. Email me for the Zoom link. I am doing these on Zoom. I will record them. And if someone wants the link for the recording, I will send them the link, or I will just send it to you through, I'll download it and send it to you through Google. Because I can't fill up my Zoom recordings too much. It takes up too much space because it's a lot of gigahertz. Okay, so anywho, so that's what you get for members only. You get the members only once a month live for the personal and spiritual. You also get the monthly forecast. You get the Pampered Pets, that's every couple of weeks, and you get the access to the tarot class. It'll be a 3-month-long thing, 2 hours every 2 weeks, and I'll let you know when that starts. You can get access to those things by subscribing with a paid subscription to my Substack. So if you're paying for the membership here, it's $1.99 a month. There is no yearly. We can't do that on the boob tube, but it comes to around $24 a month. But it's a good deal regardless of whether you buy a membership to YouTube here or if you buy a subscription to my Substack, and that's $30 a month there. So there's $6 difference. It's up to you. Because if you buy the subscription on Substack, whether it's monthly or yearly, so it's $8 monthly, but it's $30 yearly, which is a $62 difference than paying by the month, right? But you get the same things that you get for the membership here, okay? So that was just fair to me. I know you guys really like the Pampered Pets, and I wanted you to have access to it, and I feel like that's a fair way to do it, okay? So October 2nd, 6:30 p.m., Thursday. Next Thursday, okay? All right. Anywho, so what was I saying? We were, you guys. All right, so, epi documents. Yeah, I'm going to shuffle the cards here for you guys that like that sound. New cards are very slippery. Very slippery. Just the once. I'll do it twice for you. Spirit team said do it twice for them. Some of yous like this. And some of yous don't. So we got the happy medium here. All right, there we go. Let me bring you down. Let's see what we have here. All right, let me put my eyeballs on. I can't see what the heck I'm doing. Again, Pastoral Tales. Our English deck. And there's other decks of the English decks. And I have them in my cart on Temu, but I haven't gotten them yet. Temu's addicting, you guys. I gotta stop. The earrings I get, holy smokes. They're so, I just love the earrings on Temu. And, you know, some people go, oh, you're supporting China. Well, China never did anything to us, okay? China minds their business. Because they're really all about business. So, that's the way I look at it. And to each his own, everyone is allowed to an opinion. Okay, we're talking about the Epiphiles. Queen of Pentacles. Oh boy, so that's power, right? That's power. Okay, the court cards, King, Queen, Knight. Okay, those to me in my political readings are the it's either the military or it is the judicial system, and this is the judicial system. Okay, so let's clarify the Queen of Pentacles, the power. Is it about the people in the justice system being in those files, or is it okay? Let's ask one question at a time. Is it about people in the justice system and the government being involved in those files? The Chariot. No. Thank you, Spirit Team. No, this is, well, I mean, some of them are, but this isn't about that. This is about the releasing of the files. You see the Chariot moving through the chaos, moving forward with it. I could stop the reading right there, but I'll be nice. And then we have the Hanged Man. So the waiting, the time it takes to get through these things, the strategic planning, actually. Strategic planning on the part of the judicial system. Again, everyone in the judicial system isn't a bad actor. Everyone in the government isn't a bad actor. Everyone in the red team is not a bad actor. Everyone in the Democratic team is not a bad actor. There's good actors and bad actors. It's not all or nothing. Nothing is ever all or nothing. Okay? Nothing. Doesn't work that way. Most things are gray. There is no such thing as black and white. I mean, even, right and wrong. What's right and wrong? Well, that's relative to the person, right? So the only time it's black and white, what's right and wrong for me, is if I'm following my personal feelings or my personal integrity, right? But my integrity, what adds up to my integrity, it may be different than what adds up to your integrity. Maybe I refuse to do something because I see it as wrong, and you're okay with that, and that's fine. That's what makes diversity, you guys. That is diversity. 8 of Pentacles. More power. So that's the skilled. Yeah, okay, so that's the judicial system gathering the evidence and they're trying to follow the law with this, okay? I know they've made some really crappy choices, but for the most part, Rumperos has lost the majority of his court cases, okay? So we have to look at that, and that's the stuff we should be looking at. Not the ones he won, the ones that he lost. The ones that we won. How about let's put it like that? Instead of, don't even put him in the mix. The court cases that we, the people, won. Because the judicial system is supposed to represent us, the people. And the 3 of Wands. So the 2 of Wands would be making a choice. The 3 of Wands is the choice to move forward. It's a choice. It's acting on the choice is what I mean. Thank you. Acting on that choice. Chariot. Acting on that choice. And the blue team's winning, by the way. Did you notice? Not everywhere. Oh dear. Oh good. Wheel of Fortune. What goes around comes around. So this is, to me, this is those files coming out. They're coming out sooner or later, you guys. Okay? Some things may be redacted. That is true. In a perfect world, the victims' names would be redacted and the rest of it would be transparent. That would be in a perfect world. Ace of Pentacles. Pentacles, Pentacles, Pentacles. Power, power, power. Who really has the power here? Well, the judicial system has the power. Right? That's the way it's supposed to be. And they need to get their act together and be reminded that they have the power to release these. 8 of Wands. That's information, a bunch of information coming in very quickly. Let me look at her. Look at her. She's moving down the lane. She's trucking. Her way is lit for her. She can see where she's going. Temperance, finding a balance. Again, all the information's not going to come out. Just enough of it is going to come out, okay? Just enough, and we're going to have to be satisfied with that. That's temperance, a balance, a happy medium. And Nine of Pentacles. Reversed. It came out reversed. I'm going to show it to you upright so you can see the card. Nice cards. It came up reversed, and I don't know how that happened, and I don't do reversed. But I'm going to do it this time because Spirit Team said to do it this time. So Nine of Pentacles would be reaping what you sow, or being rewarded for the work that you've done. This is the releasing of those documents. They're not getting what they want. Not going to happen. People are sick of him. They're sick of his regime, okay? Sick of his regime. Four of Pentacles. That's that stuff that's not going to come out. Holding stuff close to the vest. That's the stuff that isn't going to come out. Okay, now we know he's in the files. He was best friends with that man for years. Okay, information, in regards to these epi documents, will that information come out about rump roast? Yep. Look at the documents all over the floor. Eight of Wands. I'm sorry. Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. The Knight completes a task. And again, Kings, Queens, and Knights, court cards. Okay? The Knight's complete a task. There's documents all over the place on the floor. Huh. I know, I can see there's a fire burning in there somewhere. It's like behind him. It's like you can see the brightness of a fire burning. It would be in front of him, obviously. We can't see it. It wasn't put in the card, but... Windows wide open. Papers can, a good strong wind will blow stuff out. Look at the box with the ribbon on it. The gift. And Nine of Wands. Knight of Wands and Nine of Wands. Wounded warrior. Protecting. Protecting what's ours. Protecting the victims. Listen, these files, if these files come out, when these files come out, let me rephrase that. When these files come out, this is going to be very healing for these victims. While they are telling their stories, they need support in this. Right? So these documents coming out will be very healing for these women. And there's some men too, and none of them, I don't think any of the boys, the men have come out, the boys that they messed with, I don't think that they have come out and said anything. You can't blame them. It's embarrassing. And extremely traumatic. Two of Wands. There's that making a choice. And one more, Spirit Team. Okay, this one. Six of Pentacles. Passing something down, handing something over. That child is the essence of these women from when they were children. And the men too. Nobody talks about that. Passing something down, healing them, because when from the moment they started to be traumatized and abused, allegedly, everything we say here is alleged or allegedly. But every single time that they were allegedly abused, or when they, the minute that they started to be abused, sorry about that, their emotional growth was stunted. Okay, I've been there, done that. And many of you have as well. Experienced trauma in childhood. The second you start to experience that, your emotional growth is stunted. Okay. So, this reading is telling me that these are coming out, all right? These files are coming out. Okay. All right, so next reading, we're going to channel George Washington, General Washington, President Washington. We're going to channel Mr. Washington, okay? And we're going to ask Mr. Washington about this military stuff that's about to happen, okay? But the word they keep telling me is sabotage. Not them being sabotaged. Not them. All right. I'll see you in the next video. Much love, many blessings. See you in the funny papers.